Fame often comes at a price, but not all celebrities can do the math.
And I'm working on putting the toilet paper on this, what, I don't even know what it's called.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrity airheads.
You think this is what I have to talk about?
Okay.
I feel like I've been missing out on life.
Like what part of life?
Life, like things going on.
For this list, we're focusing on celebrities that, at one point or another, may have demonstrated a somewhat questionable intellect.
So he's gonna get this guy to handle my particular rape involvement. And man, please.
To be clear, in no way are we saying these celebrities are dumb or ditzy. It's just their public personas seem to be.
With these fat ass titties, y'all can't get nothing.
Number 10, Mike The Situation Sorrentino.
This is the situation right here. My abs are so ripped up, you call it The Situation.
As a cast member of MTV's Jersey Shore, this Staten Island native often made viewers shake their heads over the course of the show's 6 seasons. To be fair, however, it's likely that MTV producers manipulated a few of the situations.
Can you believe this guy? With his capped teeth, his hair products, and his fake tan? I mean, you're actually looking good, bro.
Even so, Mike Sorrentino undoubtedly delivered plenty of boneheaded statements. And consider this. Abercrombie & Fitch once asked The Situation not to wear their clothes given his poor reputation. But while everybody has their moments when the cameras are rolling, there's no excuse for wasting easy cash by allegedly defrauding the government. And, well, The Situation's castmates certainly didn't advance his real-world education.
Whitney, what's your deal? You look like the chicks I used to bang before I had all this money.
Number 9, Tori Spelling.
Just like my mom says, I better find a rich guy to marry me, because I'm too stupid to take care of myself.
Despite a rather entitled upbringing, this former Beverly Hills 90210 star has managed to appear somewhat relatable at times. Well, at least until she begins speaking.
This is a waste of time. I obviously just don't have what it takes.
In an interview with Access Hollywood Live, Tori Spelling claimed that she doesn't actually sweat, which is a statement that could only come from a Hollywood celebrity. Furthermore, she maintained that she's not big on water after a workout, which defies both science and all of humanity.
I was feeling really bad about my potato making skills.
For the most part, water is good for the body, unless you're being consumed by a massive tsunami or tidal wave. And so, Tori Spelling may need someone to burst that Hollywood bubble of hers.
You have a masseuse, a live-in housekeeper, you were looking for a summer home, room service, the Ritz. Does that get you in trouble?
Hearing them all lumped together, it's hard to hear it.
Number 8, Britney Spears.
You want a hot body? You want a Bugatti? You want a Maserati? You better work, bitch.
With such an accomplished career, this pop icon has plenty of advice to offer young artists about the music industry.
I love red wine right now. Red wine, it makes me like really mellow, and but as far as, I'm such a control freak.
Theoretically, Britney Spears has liberated many adoring fans with her Billboard hits, yet she's also claimed that she liberated herself by walking around naked until the age of 13. And she's not exactly keen on thinking about movies, at least according to her thoughts on the Sundance Film Festival. Of course, Brit also struggles a bit with geography, as she once implied that Japan is in Africa. And this is one of the more influential people of the 21st century, a person that believed a trip from America to Canada meant crossing a great sea.
Have you ever seen Back to the Future?
Mm-hmm.
Is that possible? To time travel speed?
No.
Yes, it is.
Number 7, Mike Tyson.
Knockout coming in round 1 of this heavyweight fight. There it was.
Once known as the baddest man on the planet, this boxer has made plenty of bad decisions throughout his career. And, well, public speaking has never quite been Mike Tyson's thing, even if he seems to thoroughly enjoy the experience.
My car went through the glass window and I had to get arrested because of property damage.
Oh, okay, I see. That's a pretty good one.
It's pretty good, yeah.
But beyond the verbal fails of Kid Dynamite, it's his actions that have produced the most troubling airhead moments, affecting both his career and the well-being of others.
Any case, you can get your dignity back, but for rape, no dignity, buddy. Taking some all these hoes out here, you taking That's not cool.
Of course, there's the sexual assault case that landed Tyson in the slammer, and that time he became so frustrated at work that he actually bit another person's ear off.
Oh, and some nasty stuff in there that lead to be a bite almost.
That happened, and that's a genuine airhead move, to put it nicely. Number 6, Heidi Montag.
I never learned anything. I never went to school. I never did anything. I just went shopping and hung out.
Where do we begin? You've seen The Hills, right? If so, you know the MTV reality series is the go-to place for the most hilarious Heidi Montag brain fails. But perhaps you're behind on the life of Mrs. Spencer Pratt, so we'll catch you up.
Are you proud of this?
Am I proud of?
Of what the way you guys behaved in this program?
I mean, I'm not ashamed.
Anticipating the end of the world, Spidey, as Heidi and Spencer are together called, tore through a full $10 million based solely on the Mayans' apocalyptic predictions. Then there are her costly plastic surgeries, which, to her credit, at least she admits to regretting.
Duh, I got surgery, duh.
Well, there seems to be a clear reason for Heidi Montag's financial woes, her clear airhead tendencies.
Coming here and having you attacking me, it's just really hard.
Number 5, Tara Reid.
I wanna have sex.
Now?
Since her breakout role in American Pie, Tara Reid has experienced quite the career trajectory. Okay, maybe she was never destined to be an A-lister.
It was the first movie that ever made a decision where the Twitter fans had to tweet on it. April lives or April dies.
But her public statements haven't exactly helped either. Most notably when she responded to the 2005 London terrorist attack by suggesting that mean people should buy their own country to live in. She's even gone so far as to admit that she makes, quote, Jessica Simpson look like a rock scientist. Given Tara Reid's televised comments on sharks, one could argue that she's also a few fish short of a school.
Well, how does a whale and a shark have sex? And I looked
Was
up.
there a video of it?
No, because there's a thing called whale sharks. So I thought they must, And then I realized that whales are mammals and sharks are animals. They have nothing to do with each other.
Number 4, Justin Bieber.
That's the coolest spot to fish. You'll forever remember that.
From YouTube to pop stardom, this Canadian has long entertained the masses. Sometimes it's with his exceptional vocals, and sometimes it's with his unique thoughts on life. For example, Mr. Bieber once used a fast food franchise as a metaphor for Christianity, stating that, quote, if you go to Taco Bell, that doesn't make you a taco. Of course, this is the same guy that visited the Anne Frank Museum and left a supremely pretentious message in the guest book.
Anne was a great girl. Hopefully, she would have been a believer.
Events like this may transpire because the mind of young Biebs is still developing. One can only hope that he makes the big jump from celebrity airhead to a refined gentleman of the world soon.
You said Anne Frank would have been a believer. If Anne Frank heard your music, she would have Ubered to Auschwitz.
Number 3, Jessica Simpson. Before her MTV reality series, this pop star was known for her looks and her impressive vocals.
The only thing difficult about doing your laundry, it's fun putting it in and putting all the stuff in it, but then afterwards you have to fold it.
But after the premiere of Newlyweds, it became evident that perhaps Jessica Simpson was lacking something between the ears, especially in her classic Chicken of the Sea mix-up.
Is this chicken what I have, or is this fish? I know it's tuna, but it says chicken by the sea. That's stupid.
In fact, Jessica's airhead moments were trending before Twitter was even a thing. Now that's impressive. Some of Jessica's quotes are so ridiculous that one has to question if she's actually doing it for the publicity. But as Jessica Simpson fades in and out of the spotlight, it's clear that she views the world a little differently than most.
I don't need somebody to complete me. I complete myself.
Number 2, Kim Kardashian.
Can I just say something to all the young people out there in particular? Banish this.
There are many reasons why people dislike the selfie queen. We even made a top 10 video about them.
And then I don't want to go through this again. Please don't cry.
But it's Kim Kardashian's detachment from societal norms that often leaves people especially mystified. For example, she's noted that stretch marks are her biggest fear. Well, to be fair, sometimes people do say the wrong things in the heat of the moment.
So I don't think any of us know what we're doing. With our career, I think Mom and I just were lucky and we made it happen.
Yet Kim has a vast history of being a first-rate airhead, as she's claimed to be too cool for duckface, thus implying that duckface was in fact cool at some point. However, whereas that's more of a theoretical airhead concept, her social media accounts reveal someone more concerned with her own brand education than, well, actual education.
What can you do?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Oh, but we've known you since then. This sounds like you're
a little raspy,
a little husky, a little sexy.
Come on, were we having some fun last night?
No, it's actually, I actually have a low voice in real life, everybody.
Oh.
Watching on Broadway, I ain't get your car today, They say I'm famous, it's hard to say. Look at the carpet, it's bargain day.
I thought Europe was a country. Let's see. Budapest.
Number 1. Ryan Lochte.
It was Lochte who had the lead, but Phelps is looking pretty good in lane 4.
Back in 2008, the world came to know this gentleman for his exceptional performance at the Beijing Summer Olympics. And before long, Ryan Lochte educated us on his creative alteration of a popular Young Jeezy catchphrase.
Gia.
Gia.
Really say the J part.
Gia, like Chia Pet with a G.
Yeah, but you gotta say Gia.
That's what you'd call a legit airhead moment. And Lochte continued to deliver all the way through the 2012 Summer Olympics. And of course, with his e-reality series entitled What Would Ryan Lochte Do?
I've never been asked that question, what is the Lochte edge? I honestly have no idea.
He's a special athlete and he's a special personality. And upon closing out his Olympic career at the 2016 Rio Olympics, he continued to thoroughly amaze the world by blatantly lying about a drunken night out on the town.
I'm human. I made a mistake, and that's something that I'm gonna have to live with.
Once again, this was an astonishing Ryan Lochte airhead moment for the ages.
What defines me? Ryan Lochte.
Do you agree with our list? Who's your favorite celebrity airhead and why?
Douchebag, I don't even know. What is douchebag? What is it?
For more philosophizing and educational top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You broke
my back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.